New for you at noon, North Dakota Superintendent of Public Instruction has pled not guilty to charges of domestic violence. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Kristen Baszler did not appear in court today. Her lawyer appeared on her behalf and entered the plea. Baszler was arrested on Sunday for allegedly assaulting Todd Chosick. She says an argument caused her to fear for her safety and that problems had been escalating for months. Police found Chosick with a visible injury and dried blood on his face. He told police Baszler had assaulted him. Baszler's next hearing has been scheduled for March. Also new at noon, a Bemidji man has been charged with second-degree murder in Beltrami County Court. 25-year-old Brian Jourdain is charged in the stabbing death of Krista Fisherman Friday night in Bemidji. Court records show that Fisherman was stabbed 4 times. Jourdain is being held in the Beltrami County Jail. We'll have much more on this story tonight on Valley News Live. A man is in jail this afternoon accused of burglarizing a Valley City home early this morning. William Skywalker Weatherford, who's 19, is facing charges of burglary and possession of stolen property. He's being held in the Barnes County Jail. Police were called to a home on 7th Avenue around 4 this morning on a report of a missing laptop, camera case, and rifle. Police discovered fresh footprints leading to a nearby home and obtained a search warrant. They found the missing items inside and arrested Weatherford. It's a very wind-chilly afternoon, and it sounds like the wind's just going to pick up from here. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn to see what we can expect on our Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a cold one out there, and we're just starting to see those winds kick up, especially in our northwestern counties, and we'll see those winds increasing as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Already temperatures on the cold side, not going to rise a whole lot from where we're at right now. Some single digits above and below zero. You factor in the winds right now, primarily out of the northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour, some stronger gusts, increasing to 15 to 25 miles per hour, some gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. And right now, creating some wind chills in the teens and 20s below zero. Not a whole lot of snow falling, but we'll see a chance for some more snow showers and snow flurries develop as we head through this afternoon and into this evening. We're also keeping an eye on the winds. Now gusting over 30 miles per hour in Jamestown and near 30 miles per hour in Devil's Lake. Further west, over 30 miles per hour in Minot and Bismarck, and that is a sign of some things to come, some stronger winds that are kicking up some snow. Visibility is down to as low as a mile and 3/4 in Carrington, 3/4 of a mile in Minot, 3 miles in Grand Forks with some blowing snow there. And we'll see more issues with blowing snow. The wind also going to create some very cold wind chills. Wind chill advisory actually expires at 1, then gets reissued again at 8 o'clock. By tomorrow morning, we could see wind chills 30 to 40 degrees below zero, even colder in a few spots. And then tomorrow, don't look for much of a warm-up as we head through the afternoon.
Yikes, that's cold.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert. New at noon, the Dakota Resource Council is blaming North Dakota leaders for a massive train derailment and series of explosions in West Virginia. The rail cars were hauling Bakken crude when they derailed, forcing the evacuation of homes. 2 water treatment plants have been closed to test drinking water for possible contamination. At least 14 cars caught fire or exploded, sending huge flames into the air and oil into a nearby river. The North Dakota Resource Council just released a statement saying responsibility for this explosion is at the feet of North Dakota officials. The statement says, in part, they could make sure oil is safe before it's put on trains, but they refuse to do that. They have protecting oil companies as their highest priority. They do not care about the consequences. We really must expect more from North Dakota officials. Tonight on Valley News Live, we'll have more on what North Dakota officials have to say in response to this statement and what's being done to ensure safety of the people of North Dakota. A stolen vehicle chase across Fargo overnight ended with 1 man in custody. Zachary Rogers is in the Cass County Jail facing several charges. Cass County deputies attempted to pull over a truck near Harwood when the vehicle took off. Police say Rogers later ditched the first truck and stole a second one. He finally got stuck in deep snow when he tried to drive through a field in West Fargo. Police arrested him for possession of a stolen vehicle, fleeing police, and driving under suspension. West Fargo police believe Rogers may be a suspect in the rash of vehicle thefts that happened over the weekend. The city of West Fargo gets a lot of complaints about the quality of its drinking water, and leaders are looking at fixing that problem. 3 options were talked about at a meeting last night. They include partnering with Fargo, buying water from Fargo, and expanding on West Fargo's current water plant, which would be the most expensive option. West Fargo's mayor says there are still a lot of questions that need to be answered. West Fargo hopes to have a new plan in place by this summer. Gas prices are on the way up around the country. AAA says the national average has jumped from $2.08 per gallon a month ago to $2.25 today. This marks the third week in a row that prices have ticked up. The good news? Prices are still pretty low. Last year at this time, the nationwide average for a gallon of gas was $3.35. Here in the Valley, we're seeing gas prices right around the national average. According to AAA, regular prices in Fargo are about $2.05, and Grand Forks is slightly higher at $2.21.